Hello, this is my stock PS4. This is Gran Turismo 7. This is version 1.111. And I wanted to look at the change list. I don't remember, was there a 1.10? I can't keep track anymore. Anyway, this just came out on 4/6. That was a couple days ago. It was about a gigabyte download on the PS4. So this was the update that was promised by Kazunori Yamauchi a couple weeks ago. He wrote a letter about it, seeking to allay some of the player upset caused by a earlier update they had made that had nerfed the payouts for a bunch of the races that people were using to grind for money in the game. They'd cut payouts in effect by about half for people who are doing hardcore grinding. What I've seen when I looked up the responses to this report on gtplanet.net, big fan site, people were fairly happy with the direction that this update, this 1.11 update, took things. It basically kind of restores the payout level as far as I could make out. It also gives back payment if you completed some of the World Circuit stuff before. It now gives you the additional payout that you would have got if you had done those races under the current level of payout. So it's retroactive, and I'm not quite sure how you cash it in. It's a little confusing, the explanation that I saw here when I skimmed this earlier, but I'm gonna go try to do it and we'll see what happens. So anyway, World Circuits, the in-game credit rewards is the very first thing on the list. This is the big deal that everybody wanted. For the latter half of the World Circuit events have been increased. And they added some new events, but this was a big thing people wanted. And I don't think they raised it in effect over what it was before they nerfed it, which people of course would like. But they at least restored it, apparently. And I saw people went through and added up how many credits you get if you did all the World Circuits now, and it's something like 47 million. I don't know if that's a lot or what. I mean, it sounds like a lot. And I have no idea how many I've done. I've just been doing the required stuff, the sort of career mode stuff, the menu stuff in the cafe. So they added 3 new World Circuit events: Tokyo Expressway. Oh man, 24 hours of Le Mans, or Du Mans, 24 hours Du Mans, okay. And Sardinia Road Track A. Adjusted rewards for arcade races and custom races. It doesn't say if those went up or down. Circuit experience in-game credits are now rewarded when clearing all circuits layouts with gold or bronze. So I guess you get a cumulative reward at the end or something that it didn't give you before. If an event has already been cleared before this update, going into the sector selection screen and leaving with the exit button will reward the credits. That's kind of clunky. I don't know what a sector is. Is that like the North America, Europe, Asia? Are those the sectors? I guess we'll try to find out. Sport and lobbies, this is online stuff, I guess. They've increased rewards in online races. Fix an issue we're spectating. Go ahead and switch your camera. Change the helmet thumbnail. Okay. It's a helmet thumbnail. Adjusted the finish timing. I haven't played online, so I don't know. Adjusted the finish timing when the room mode is set to... I don't really care about online stuff, but I'm sure people who race online care a lot about this. Adjusted the camera movements displayed before daily race stuff. Okay. Oh, hang on a second. Okay, and kick out function in the lobby. That's something they should have had from the beginning, obviously. But good to have. So they added the human comedy to missions, containing 1-hour endurance races. Oy. Wow, collector level 23? Holy cow. I haven't liked the missions that it has forced me to do so far, so I don't think I'm ever going to do any more missions voluntarily. Each endurance race will award up to 1,200,000 credits per event. Well, that's I don't know if that's good for 1 hour. Information such as the starting grid, number of laps, or time limits, start type, and others for the race challenges are now displayed on the pre-race screen. That's cool. Time limit. Change the format of the best records for time limit challenges and friends ranking to be saved and displayed as ranking / number of laps. Reset the rankings for the following time limit challenges. So is that just, what is a time limit? Are you going for distance in a time? I don't know. Already existing best records will only display the ranking. Okay. Game progression. Increase the upper limit of the free in-game credits from 200 million to 100 million. I saw people saying that was needed. And I mean, I don't have 100 million or 200 million or anywhere close to that, but that's cool, I guess. Increase the duration of the newly received invitations from 14 days to 30 days. That's like the game can send you this invitation to do a special race or what was it? I got one to go buy a special car, I think. I don't know. Increase the number of cars listed in the lineup for used cars and legend cars. Okay, that's cool. Fix the position and shape of the roll cage installed in the GT Auto for the Mazda RX-7 GTX FC90. Oh, all right. Fix the part of the rear wheel design. Okay, for Toyota Sprinter. Livery editor. Fix several livery display issues for the following cars: Subaru WRX GRB road car, Ferrari F43006, Ferrari F8 Tributo 19. Well, cool. I'll never be able to afford those cars, I guess. If one of the above cars is currently in use, fixing can be applied by Go. Okay. Fix an issue where a layer of the livery design saved in the console storage would disappear under certain conditions. Whoa. Can be restored by deleting the local save data once. Maybe thumbnails missing. Resaving the design will display a new thumbnail. That's, I guess, what it does when it takes like 5 seconds on my PS4 to generate something. Physics simulation model. Okay, here's the good stuff. Improve physics when landing from a jump, mainly on dirt tracks. Well, who's going to race on dirt anyway? And are there jumps, actual jumps, or just unintended jumps? Fix an issue wherein the value of the vehicle speed displayed on the speedometer of other players in online races would sometimes differ from the actual vehicle speed. So I guess that's when you were spectating? That's interesting. I wonder what it said. Fix an issue wherein afterfire would not stop in certain situations after tuning the muffler of a Toyota Prius and Toyota Aqua. Wow, I can't get the flames to stop coming out of the back of my Toyota Prius. I guess that's cool. They fixed it. I don't know. Change the anti-lag system settings when setting options from off on to off weak strong. Okay. Change the anti-lag system setting. Okay. Weak or strong anti-lag. I wonder what it changed mine to then, or do I have mine off? I don't remember. Fix an issue wherein selecting a part in the tuning shop, canceling the purchase, and then opening the car settings thereafter would make the newly created setting sheet's name blank. Setting sheet, okay. Fix an issue wherein time penalties were not issued. Oh, this scares me. Were not being issued properly when short distance shortcuts were taken or shortcuts were taken in quick succession, because like I was cutting an entire chicane or chicane, I forget. Oh wait, it's like short. It's like chicanery. So chicane. Yeah, I was cutting a chicane in whatever that famous, is it a French track is? It has like 2 of them, and I don't think I was getting penalized. So now I'm scared that they're going to penalize me for that now. Fix an issue wherein a penalty would always be issued for cutting the white line at Goodwood. Okay. Adjusted the pit stop starting position for the Daytona International Speedway Tri-Oval. I wonder if it was like grabbing people, reaching out and grabbing people into the pit stop or something. Custom races changed so that balance of performance setting can be turned on or off. People were saying this was good too, when current cars belong to the grade 1, 2, 3, 4, and grade B category. So I think that's when you want to set up a custom race, and you can either acquire the performance balancing or not. So that's probably good. Rival cars fix an issue where in rival cars that change to rain tires after a pit stop. We can do, wet condition races would have slow acceleration coming out of the pit. Whoa. Well, that's for AI? Huh. In online races, applied measures for some cars starting earlier or later during a rolling start due to network issues. Wow. Improve the image quality of smoke in race photos. Okay. I've seen people complaining about the smoke. They said that the smoke on the PS5 got nerfed. Like, smoke used to be much more smoky and thick, and it got reduced or something. I don't know. I mean, if they did that, it was probably a performance issue. Fix an issue wherein debris during crashes while in cockpit view would enter inside of the car. Enter inside of the car. Well, that's kind of cool. iRacing cockpit view. I want to see debris coming inside the car. I mean, that could happen, right? You'd have to smash a window or something. Fix the smoke effect so it is now rendered correctly when seen through car windows PS5 only. So does that mean it's busted on PS4 or wasn't an issue on PS4? I haven't seen problems. I'm on a PS4. Replays. Change the way the replay control menu appears on screen from pressing any button to just pressing the confirm or cancel buttons. Okay. Music will now be played in surround sound when the audio output mode is set to 7.1 channel surround output. Well, that makes sense. On PS4 systems, that's me. This configuration will be enabled on the devices 5.1 channel, 7.1 channel compatible, and output blah blah blah. Okay. PS5, blah, blah, blah. Added music replay volume balance and music replay master volume settings to the sound volume and options in the replay volume. I hope I don't have to go turn those off because I do not want replay music because it's terrible. And I already turned off the old settings. The replay options screen within Play Music Replay can now be closed with a cancel button. Change the display demonstration Ghost setting within Ghost settings is displayed only in licenses and circuit experience events. I'm confused by this because, I mean, what if you're doing a time trial thing? I don't know. I mean, I plan on doing Ghost Racer time trials, and I want to be able to turn off the Ghost. Well, I used to like the Ghost, but when I've seen the Ghost show up in this game, it's been really distracting. Added temporary exposure correction to the quick menu. Oh, this sounds kind of cool. To the quick menu settings, the temporary exposure correction option allows you to temporarily adjust the brightness of the screen in races. Leaving the quick menu will return the game to the original exposure setting. So I've had problems in races that were like night races or races with tunnels where I just couldn't see anything all of a sudden. And that could be cool. Is the quick menu, does that come out with the D-pad? I'm not sure about that one. Car collection added 3 new selection methods. The triangle button will now move the focus to the current car. The L2 and R2 buttons will move that should be plural. L2 button and R2 button. Okay, that's right. Move the focus respectively to the previous and next vehicle in the list of already acquired cars. Okay. Square button will move the focus to cars with the new icon. That's kind of cool, I guess, if you can remember all that. GT Auto unified the brightness of replacement light bulbs. Trophies. Fix the text of trophy wheelie good fun to bought 10 sets of wheels at GT Auto. Okay. Divided the thumbnail image and title text of news. I don't understand what this is, but I guess they reformatted how the news comes out. Who cares? Steering controller. I don't have a steering wheel. I just use the motion control on the standard PS4 pad. Works pretty good. I don't know. I think I used to have a wheel, but it was like a Fanatec Porsche wheel. It had faux leather. It was super fancy, but I didn't have a thing to bolt it down to, so I would just hold it in my lap, and that didn't work great. And it was just a big pain in the buns to get out and set up. I mean, had the floor pedals and everything, and I mean it felt kind of cool, but it was a big pain. And I certainly don't have room to get a whole racing actual rig with a seat and know, cage and all that stuff. Okay. Well, I guess that's it. So, okay, wait a second. That music that came up when I went to that race was awful. That should not be happening. Race sound, menu background music. So I guess it just counts that as menu background music, and it was doing that because I was going to an American race. Play race background music off. Race background music. Make sure it's off. Replay background music is off. Music replay volume balance. Music replay master volume. Other background music is off. Well, guest mode is on. I don't know. I guess I can't stop it from playing terrible American-ish music when I go to an American race menu. I think the next car I'm going to race is going to be, what is it, it's called the C4 or whatever. Where was I? Here? C. I almost had it. So that's probably the best. I have not tuned this at all. That's probably the best I can do here. Wait a second, I do have a... Oh, but I don't really like this Porsche. You know, I have tuned that Porsche. Yeah, the Porsche is the one I failed on the Nürburgring in. So let's go see how much I can tune this 4C. I raced the 4C a bunch, and I can't remember if it was in 5 or in Sport. I think it was in Sport, actually, because I did some grinding with it, and I didn't do grinding in 5, really. So... Extreme? No. So I think it said I won this as a prize car. I don't remember. Stroke up. Well, we definitely need racing brakes. And racing soft tires. Okay, that got me right up to 611. What is the recommended? Wait a second. Was there a limit or was it just recommended? I'm going to pretend it was recommended for 700 pp's. Don't want customizable stuff. I do need to do the weight reduction. Racing clutch and flywheel. Have I ever got that? That gives me a minimal increase. Don't want customizable. Do I want that or do I want... Actually, yeah, because I get the pads. And then I guess this is what I've been getting. Racing exhaust manifold. That barely does anything. Make a difference at the high RPM range. Well... high RPM. That's a pretty good... It's 10 pp's. Racing air filter? Sure. Racing intercooler? I can't get it. I guess I'm already supercharged. Or turbo or something. Anti-lag. Improves throttle response. It doesn't increase my PPs, but I mean, that sounds good. Oh, here's, well, so there's that new anti-lag setting thing. I don't know. Polish parts That barely does anything for 18,000. That's okay. That's not much. Well, there's a turbocharger. So there's low RPM. Oh, there's a medium RPM on this one. Well, that sounds good. This one gives more PPs, but kind of like the all-around sound. All-around turbo, easy to use, doesn't sacrifice performance in the low to mid RPM range. Increase peak power in the high RPM range. It's the most expensive. Does that mean it's the best? Well, I have a turbo engine. Ooh, that would lower it. Yeah, I just don't know about the turbocharger. Medium RPM. I mean, I want power all over the place. All around. So, I don't know. I'm just going to get this. Whatever. And do I need a sports intercooler? It says it's required for... whatever. It's cheap. Get the computer. I'm a computer. Whoops. Ah, jeez. I'm up to 650 pp's. I think I should get a bunch when I do the, Hey, that's pretty good. When I do the weight reduction thing. That's just how they get money out of you, I guess. I'm getting a lot of PPs on this stuff. Oh, can't do that, huh? Traction at corner exits. Full throttle. I mean, that's 674 versus they're the same. I have no idea. That would lower my PPs. See, I have the computer. Right? Yes. Oh, but I didn't want to fully... maybe I just want this. Oh, well. Yeah, wait, what does this say? Ah, well, who cares? Look at that breakdown on the right there. Max power, max torque, weight to power ratio. Ah, okay, don't need that. Okay, so yeah, this goes up to 686. We got some jazz going on here. 691. Uh-oh, I might not make it to 700. $695. Oh, I can't do stage 4. What? I thought I did that one. What did... Well, I guess it's just not available on this car. 695. So I have to go back and look at that race. Oh, 700 or less. So it's a good thing I didn't go over 700. I'm the best at tuning. I was about to go over 700 if I could have. Well, I could try to get right up to the limit. There were a bunch of things that gave me like 4. Mm-hmm. That gets me 2. I guess I got that cheaper intercooler, didn't I? Ooh, $699.71. So, oh, that's too much. So, probably just do that, I guess. It's just a shade less. Low to mid-range RPM. Ooh, I like that more than high RPM. See, that gives me 389 max power. This gives me 390 max power. Weight to power ratio 206. That's the same max torque, 353. 347. So the other one gives me more torque. I don't know, let's do it. There we go, 699.64. Alright, so I'm all tuned up for that race. Hopefully I'll manage to succeed. I did not get magical retroactive money for the world circuits I've done so far for the menu, for the cafe menus, which is kind of a bummer. I am on menu. Oh, it told me right there, didn't it? That's the only place you can see it. It's so stupid. Menu book 32. I think there's like 39 that you have to go through to unlock all this stuff. So almost done. I bought my way through the Nürburgring one because that one sucked. Or the Porsche one. Okay, well. That's where it stands. Until next time when I will do an actual race. Look at this fog we got going on here. I don't think I've seen that before. Maybe I'm just sitting up close to the monitor this time because I was not actually racing. Kind of cool looking effect there. So that's it. Actually, I want to see, was there an update 1.10? Oh, my eyeballs. No, there wasn't. There was 1.09. Then there was... See, 108, 107 started all the problems. And it introduced a bug that was apparently wiping some people's progress. So they had to do an emergency patch to 108. The game was offline for 34 hours. They had to apologize. This was not a fix. This was, I think, where Kazunori said what they would be doing in April. And so then that came out as 1.11. But I guess 1.10 must have just been an internal number that did not make it live. That's kind of weird. They got stuff they have not fixed. Online stuff. Black screen. When now playing... Nothing super specific outside of online stuff. Alright, well, back to race the 4C, my turbocharged, tuned up 4C. Next time in that required World Circuit Turbo race. And stuff. Will now be 71? That's so weird. So thanks for watching this pretty boring GT7 update. But you know, that's what happens when they keep issuing big patches and I have to look through everything. That's my defense. So maybe next time something will actually happen. This is modern gaming. Woohoo! Alright, bye-bye for now.